and I'm going to do some schoolwork if I can get it. There. So I'm going to go to Khan Academy. One thing I want to say about computers is that you want to cut pages that you don't need so it doesn't like slow the computer down. Okay. Python. Oh no, Sarah missing. Okay. Let's turn this again. Data types. Let me come up here and read it. So all programs oh yeah, okay, that's what it was. All programs manipulate data in some way. A program might manipulate text to find relevant web pages. Sound waves to cancel background noise, or photos to check faces. How does a computer represent all the complex forms of data? You might be surprised to discover that everything boils down to just numbers and letters. Exclamation point. Primitive data types. In programming, we call a single piece of data a value. A data type is a category or a value. It describes what the value represents and how it can be used. Just a few basic types form the building blocks of all data. Sorry, I stopped when the grammar doesn't really make sense to me, but you just have to keep going and then sometimes it makes sense. We call these primitive data types because we can create all other types of data by composing them. In Python, the primitive data types are integers, floats, booleans, and strings. So integers, floats, booleans, and strings. I think of and boolean when I hear that, but it's a computer thing. Integers. An integer is a number without a decimal point. It includes negative numbers, positive numbers, and zero. Negative, positive, and zero. The values 1, 20, 24, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 0, and 40, negative 47, negative, I'm just gonna say it like 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 are all integers. We don't add commas between digits. The computer doesn't recognize the commas separated, comma, separated, negative 100 or 1 million. Yeah, 1 0 0 0 0 0 0 as an integer. Floats. Hello. We're just talking about computer stuff from this free online learning platform called Khan Academy. We're just going through it. This is just me going through it. Okay. This is the language Python in computer science, and it is the language AI is written in, I think, or the prime language AI is written in. I think it deals with all sorts of languages, but primarily Python. Okay, a float. A float is any number with a decimal point. The name float comes from the term floating point number because the decimal point floats between digits. The value 1.5, 3.14159, 56.01, negative 91.7, and negative 33.333333 are all floats. Oh my goodness. Values 22.000, 0, 0, and negative 1.0 are also floats. The computer recognizes any number written with a decimal point as a float, even if its decimal part is 0. Any number written with a decimal point as a float. Okay. Booleans. A boolean is a truth value. My teeth. I made bread this morning. It's really good. Hi. Hello. I'm just talking about this Python computer language on Khan Academy. Yeah. Let me see. A boolean. Let me start over. A boolean is a truth value. It can only be one of two possible values, true or false. We can think of a Boolean value as indicating the answer to a question with only two options, yes or no, on or off, logged in or logged out. No, thanks. I just think people need to know this stuff. So I'm going through it. So I want you guys to be able to go through it too, if you want. Okay, in Python, the capitalization of true and false matters. The computer does not recognize the lowercase true or false as booleans. All has to be capitalized to be true or false in the code. Okay, strings. A string is text, shortened from a string of characters. A character is any letter, number, symbol, or space we can type on a keyboard. A string must be surrounded by quotation marks. Okay, I have to. Sometimes I read something and I don't actually hear it. I have to go back and read it again. I can't play songs right now. It's early in the morning and people are sleeping, but otherwise I would. Sorry. Okay. So it's anything on the keyboard surrounded by quotation marks. That's what a string is. That's what it shows up as that in execution, I guess. The values quotation Z and Python at example.com, which is a website and that has quotations around it, or try it out, or 25% off, and smiley face are all strings. Or quotation, smiley face are all strings. That's funny. Values, quotation, negative 12, and quotation 98.5, quotation, and then quotation 2 plus 2 quotation and true, and the quotations are also strings. The computer recognizes anything surrounded by quotation marks as a string, even if the text inside the quotation marks looks like a number or boolean. The value is a string often called the empty string because it contains no characters. This is different from value, which contains a single space character. Okay. Oh my gosh. Don't post things that are weird, guys. Okay, this is the test thing. I don't know if you can see that very well. There, go down. So the values 21 data type. I might be wrong about that. Negative 64.8. I'd say that's a float. It's got like a dot in it. Quotations. Just read that. It's a string. String, yeah, that's definitely a string. That's a boolean because it says true. Website quotations string. -2. It's one of these two. Or maybe that one. I'm just gonna guess one. Wait, the first one. Negative. Okay. No, I should guess that integer. I should guess this as this. Just to keep it consistent. False. That is a string. Wow, I got them all right. What the heck? I did not. I was guessing on a lot of them. Okay. Back here. You can probably hear it.
Programs manipulate data in the form of integers, floats, booleans, and strings. But how do they manipulate data? Perhaps the most obvious thing we can do here is add values together.
Can you hear
In order
that?
to do that, we'll need the top operators. In programming languages, operators are symbols that act on values. For example, here we have the value 5, which is an integer, the operator plus, and the value 2, which is also an integer. Together, these form an expression. You can think of an expression like a phrase. It's not quite a sentence, but it combines words together in a meaningful way. When a computer encounters an expression in a program, it will try to evaluate that expression down to a single value. Say, evaluate single value. This is similar to humans. When you saw the expression 5 plus 2, you probably did that calculation in your head and say, oh, that's 7. The computer does the same thing. It tries to put every expression in simple form so it's easier for it to work with. So what happens when we add different data types together? An expression that adds an integer and an integer evaluates to an integer. That makes sense because if you add 1 plus 1, you're going to get 2, and 2 is an integer. You're never going to get a random fraction that appears out of nowhere, and you're definitely not going to get a string. When we add 2 floats together, similarly, we get another float. What happens when we add an integer and a float together? We get a float because if we add 1 plus 2.5 together, we get 3.5, and 3.5 is a float because it still has that decimal portion. It didn't go anywhere. You're right that 2 strings make a string, but how? Adding strings is called string concatenation. Concatenating 2 strings.
I'll pause and explain to you. Hello. Oh my goodness gracious. So, so computers are like, I don't know if you can see that. Where was I? I was hibernating. Okay. So, computers speak the language of ones and zeros, and I'm not exactly sure how, but like electronics, like it turns on, it's a one, it turns off, it's a zero, something like that. And if it's like yes, it's on. If it's off, if it's no, it's zero. I think that's how it goes. And that's like it goes like each of the on and the off represent a different number in the string. So it's like it goes like 1 in the first place value would be like a I think it's 1, 2, 4. It doubles. It's like to the power of itself, you know, not of itself, to the power of 2, I think, for each of the numbers going up. So it's like 1, 2, 4, either 16 or 8. I need to look that up. Come on. What is the sequence of binary code? Okay, that's called binary code, by the way. Okay, so it's not telling me. I'm gonna literally go to Wikipedia. Because this is way too complicated. I'm not gonna go through all that. I just need the sequence. Maybe this one. Britannica. Okay, it does go 2, 4, 8, 16. Because 8 times 2 is 16, but 2 times 2 is 4, and 2 times 4 is 8. So it's like going 2 times. That's not the right sequence. Anyway, so I guess it goes like 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, then 32 times 2 would be 64. It just goes up like that forever. Oh my goodness. I don't know who this is, but I might know. Okay. So, Yeah, anyway, that's all I got now. I hope you learned something about computers. It's really important nowadays to know about computers. Like, truth never spoken so much. Anyway, you take care. Auf Wiedersehen.